is the UI for the second challenge, Coinsmith, where we build transaction PSBT. So let's start it by inserting transaction fixture. Here, let's analyze it. So here we can see the sender is sending the sending the Bitcoin to the recipient, and it gets a change back to himself. This is done in modern address. Here is tooltip for every concept. Now moving forward, here is how the transaction is made. First, we go to UTXO sheet and we check which by selecting which UTXOs they will get the optimized fee for the transaction. So here the target is selected based on the Bitcoin we have to send to recipient as well. It should be more than or equal to it. So it is selecting the target UTXO, then the payment is done, and if there is a change we are getting, so the change is getting back to us. And in this process, the fee is also calculated. Dust or any dust and send all is there, that is also calculated and done as per the guidelines, and locked time and RBF also, and then we encode it as a draft. Moving forward, so here is step-by-step process. So first we go to UTXO and we select the coins from the UTXO sheet. Then we compute the input and output. Explain how change outputs are computed. Like if there is remaining coins, which remaining coin after we give to recipient, then the left point is computed as a change output, and it should be computed. Otherwise, it will be go to miners as a fee. And network fee we calculated according to size. That's why it is really important to choose the UTXO properly to minimize the fees. And then dust rules. If there is the change outputs is very less than 546 sats, then it will be calculated at dust, and it will simply be given to miners, because if we consider it, it will just increase the input miner fee, and that is very bad to do. Then PF replaced by P is the thing when the transaction is having a very high traffic. So to move a transaction in fast way, we give a tip to miner, and this is our, if it is true, then we can do it. And if it is unable. And time lock is when we can log the transaction after some time only if it is the transaction is valid. So we lock it to the time that after that it should be done. Before it should be not done, otherwise it will be invalid. And a PSBT, then we create a PSBT blueprint in base 64 encoded form. Then there is a safety warning, also we add a flag to each transaction. And then for this fixture, this has the RBF warning and block safety of block height of this, and also status for this. And we have technical spec also. Thank you for